Hello everyone, it's Shane Canto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review this new Spanish original film for Netflix, Through My Window, from director Marcal, and focusing on, in the city of Barcelona, there's a young woman named Raquel who has long been in love with Aries, one of the three sons of a very, very rich family whose property surrounds her property. And, you know, she's loved him for a long time, but Aries just is like, he's the rich kid, he doesn't notice her, and then all of a sudden, he keeps stealing her Wi-Fi. Such a, like, modern kind of, like, hook for a movie. It's like, but then he stole my Wi-Fi, and just like, oh my god. But, you know, you have Clara Galle, who plays Raquel, and I really like her. I think she has some good presence in this film. I enjoy that character. For the most part, you know, we're going to get into it, but then you have, like, Julio, Pena, who plays Aries, who just feels like a big, handsome block of a human being, and he's all cold and cut off. And this film gets really saucy and hot at times. It's like, Forez spends a ridiculous amount of time in this 2-hour-plus movie, which it did not need to be. Like, slow motion of, like, her sucking on fingers, and then, like, having intimate moments. You're just like, I know the audience for this. The audience is not me for this. And it's just, like, trying to be, like, all hot and heavy. But then the thing is, it's all cliche, and, like, this whole entire story is just like, oh, he's the rich kid, his family doesn't approve of her, and is he going to keep her a secret, pulling her along? But she has a best friend who really is into her, and he wants to sabotage this because he wants to be with her, and you're just hitting like checkbox, 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 and you're just like, this is just all the tropes that you could possibly think of for a teenage romance, and it never feels new or interesting in any way, because it's all just a bunch of stuff you've seen before and not done in a particularly interesting and different kind of way. Except maybe it's a little saucier than some of the other ones, but, like, that can only go so far. And there's some weird tonal shifts because, you know, it gets, like, you have that, like, obnoxious, like, modern romance music playing on while they're in slow motion, like, doing stuff, and you're just like, and then, you know, it's supposed to be like a teenage rom-com, but then it deals with, like, there's some dark stuff that happens in the third act of this movie, and it's just like, is this person gonna die? Like, it just, completely different direction, and some of the character choices that they make in this film are ridiculous. And it just feels like some trashy entertainment that you could throw on and stream on Netflix. The one piece that I do want to say is I enjoyed the fact that, like, writing is such a deep part of Raquel's character and a connection to her father, who she's lost, and dealing with that loss is a big part of her character. And I thought that was the most interesting part of this movie. But besides that, it's just like, you know, trashy romance, and if you're into trashy romance, it's going to be on Netflix, coming out Friday the 4th. But if you're not, you might pass on this one. But those are my thoughts on Through My Window. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.